stress has become an unavoidable part of modern life. Whether it's work, relationships, financial pressures, or the constant demands of technology, we often find ourselves overwhelmed, anxious, and searching for relief. But what if the answer to a stress-free life isn't in external solutions, but rather in ancient wisdom that has guided people for thousands of years? Buddhism offers profound insights into the nature of stress, its causes, and the path to inner peace. The Buddhist teachings provide practical methods to manage our thoughts, emotions, and reactions in a way that frees us from unnecessary suffering. By understanding mindfulness, non-attachment, compassion, and the Noble Eightfold Path, we can cultivate a sense of calm and clarity, no matter what challenges arise. In this comprehensive guide, we will explore how Buddhist wisdom can help you reduce stress, find balance, and live a more peaceful, fulfilling life. 1. Understanding stress, the Buddhist perspective. The nature of suffering, dukkha. Buddhism teaches that suffering, or dukkha, is an inherent part of life. However, stress is not merely a product of external circumstances, it arises from how we perceive and react to them. The mind's tendency to resist change, cling to desires, and fear uncertainty fuels anxiety and distress. The Buddha identified three primary forms of suffering. Ordinary suffering, dukkha dukkha. This includes physical pain, aging, illness, and inevitable hardships that are part of human existence. Suffering due to change, viparinama dukkha. The anxiety that comes from impermanence, happiness, relationships, and success are all fleeting, and resisting this truth creates suffering. Suffering due to conditioned existence, sankhara dukkha. The deep-seated unease arising from attachment, expectations, and the illusion of control over life's uncertainties. The root causes of stress. Buddhism teaches that stress and suffering stem from three fundamental causes. 1. Attachment, lust and desire. We stress over things we crave but don't have, or we fear losing what we do have. Whether it's wealth, love, status, or material possessions, clinging to impermanent things creates suffering. 2. Aversion, hatred and resistance. We resist discomfort, avoid pain, and reject unpleasant experiences. However, suffering is often exacerbated by our resistance to it rather than the experience itself. 3. Ignorance, delusion and misunderstanding. We misunderstand the nature of life, falsely believing that external conditions can bring lasting happiness. This illusion keeps us trapped in a cycle of seeking and disappointment. Shifting perspective, the key to inner peace. Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward reducing stress. Instead of reacting automatically to stressors, we can learn to observe our emotions with mindfulness, detach from transient experiences, and cultivate an inner sense of peace. By shifting our perspective and seeing stress as a natural part of life rather than something to resist, we develop resilience and clarity. Buddhism does not promise a life free of challenges, but it teaches us how to meet them with wisdom and equanimity. Through mindfulness, acceptance, and self-awareness, we can liberate ourselves from stress and discover true inner peace. 2. The power of mindfulness, the key to a stress-free life. What is mindfulness? Mindfulness, sati, is the practice of being fully present in the moment, without judgment or distraction. It allows us to observe our thoughts, emotions, and sensations without becoming overwhelmed by them. By cultivating mindfulness, we train the mind to respond to stress with clarity rather than reactivity. The profound benefits of mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness regularly brings numerous physical, emotional, and psychological benefits, including lower stress levels, reduces the production of cortisol, the stress hormone. Emotional stability, helps regulate emotions and fosters patience. Enhanced focus and mental clarity, improves cognitive function and decision-making. Greater self-awareness, encourages a deeper understanding of thoughts and emotions. Improved overall well-being, strengthens resilience against anxiety and depression. How to incorporate mindfulness into daily life. Mindfulness is not just a practice for meditation sessions, it is a way of living. Here are practical ways to integrate it into daily life. 1. Mindful breathing. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, take a few deep breaths. Focus on the sensation of the air entering and leaving your lungs. This simple practice grounds you in the present moment. 2. Body scan meditation. Close your eyes and mentally scan your body from head to toe, noticing areas of tension and consciously relaxing them. 3. Mindful eating. Eat slowly and deliberately. Savor each bite, noticing the texture, flavor, and aroma. This enhances appreciation and prevents mindless eating. For walking meditation, walk with full awareness of each step, the rhythm of your movement, and the sensation of your feet touching the ground. 5. Observing thoughts without judgment. When a stressful thought arises, instead of engaging with it, simply observe it as if watching a cloud pass in the sky. Let it come and go without attachment. The transformational power of mindfulness. When we practice mindfulness consistently, we begin to detach from habitual stress reactions and cultivate a profound sense of inner peace. Instead of being controlled by thoughts and emotions, we become observers of our own mind, responding to life's challenges with wisdom and composure. By embracing mindfulness as a way of life, we liberate ourselves from stress and discover the joy of simply being present. 3. Letting go, the art of non-attachment. Let go of selfish desires and cultivate generosity. Replace resentment with understanding and patience. Approach challenges with curiosity rather than fear. 3. Right speech, samavaka, speaking with wisdom and kindness. Words have power, they can heal or harm, uplift or destroy. Right speech means choosing words that are truthful, kind, and beneficial. Avoid gossip, deceit, and harsh language. Speak only what is true, helpful, and necessary. Practice mindful silence when words are not needed. For right action, samakamanta, living with integrity. Right action calls for ethical behavior, ensuring that our actions do not cause harm to ourselves or others. It encourages kindness, honesty, and responsibility. Refrain from harming any living being. Practice honesty in all interactions. Engage in acts of kindness and service. 5. Right livelihood, sama ajiva, earning a living with ethics. How we earn our livelihood should align with our values and contribute to the well-being of others. Right livelihood encourages us to avoid professions that exploit, harm, or deceive. Choose work that supports, rather than disrupts, inner peace. Engage in professions that contribute positively to society. Strive for balance, don't let work consume your entire life. 6. Right effort, samavayama, cultivating positive habits. Right effort involves consistently nurturing thoughts and behaviors that lead to inner peace while letting go of those that cause stress and suffering. Consciously develop patience, kindness, and mindfulness. Avoid dwelling on negative emotions like anger or envy. Replace harmful habits with constructive, peaceful ones. 7. Right mindfulness, samasati, being fully present. Mindfulness is the key to reducing stress. It allows us to experience life without getting lost in regrets about the past or worries about the future. Practice daily meditation to observe your thoughts and emotions. Stay fully engaged in the present moment, whether eating, walking, or conversing. Notice the transient nature of all things without clinging or resisting. 8. Right concentration, sama-samadhi, developing inner stillness. Right concentration is the practice of deep meditation that fosters clarity, focus, and inner tranquility. By training the mind to be still, we become less reactive and more grounded in peace. Dedicate time each day to meditation. Train your mind to remain calm even in challenging situations. Develop inner awareness and insight through deep contemplation. Living the Noble Eightfold Path. Following the Noble Eightfold Path is not about perfection, it is about continuous growth and self-awareness. Each step builds upon the others, helping us navigate life's challenges with wisdom, compassion, and balance. By integrating these principles into daily life, we move closer to a state of inner freedom, where stress no longer controls us. We cultivate a mindset that allows us to remain calm amidst chaos, kind in the face of conflict, and resilient in the face of difficulties. Folded hands, may you walk this path with clarity and peace. 6. Applying Buddhist wisdom to modern life. Buddhist wisdom is not limited to monks or spiritual seekers, it is a practical philosophy that can be applied to everyday life. By incorporating these timeless teachings into our routines, we can cultivate peace, clarity, and resilience in the face of modern challenges. Handling workplace stress. The demands of work can be overwhelming, leading to burnout and anxiety. Mindfulness offers a solution by helping us stay present and focus on one task at a time. Begin the day with a few minutes of deep breathing or meditation. Take mindful breaks, step away from screens, stretch, or simply breathe. Approach challenges with patience rather than immediate reaction. Navigating relationship conflicts. Relationships are a significant source of joy but also stress. Buddhist wisdom teaches compassion, non-attachment, and mindful communication. Listen deeply rather than react impulsively. Let go of unrealistic expectations, people and situations change. Respond with kindness, even in difficult conversations. Overcoming financial anxiety. Money is necessary for survival, but excessive attachment to wealth creates stress. Buddhism encourages us to shift our focus from material accumulation to inner contentment. Recognize that financial stability contributes to security, but not happiness. Practice generosity, giving fosters a sense of abundance rather than scarcity. Avoid comparison, define success on your own terms. Managing health challenges. Illness and aging are inevitable, but our response to them determines our suffering. Acceptance and mindfulness can ease the emotional burden of health struggles. Instead of resisting pain, observe it without judgment. Cultivate gratitude for what the body can still do. Practice meditation to reduce stress and improve overall well-being. Finding balance in a digital world. Technology connects us but also overwhelms our minds with information and distractions. Practicing digital mindfulness helps create space for real-life presence. Set boundaries, limit screen time, and take mindful breaks. Be intentional, consume content that uplifts rather than agitates. Engage in activities that nourish the mind, such as reading, nature walks, or creative pursuits. Bringing Buddhist wisdom into daily life. Applying Buddhist teachings to modern life does not require renouncing responsibilities or retreating to a monastery. It is about infusing everyday actions with awareness, compassion, and balance. By integrating mindfulness into work, relationships, and personal challenges, we develop the ability to respond to life with wisdom rather than react with stress. In doing so, we create a life of greater peace, resilience, and fulfillment. Folded hands, may you carry this wisdom into each moment of your life. Conclusion: finding true freedom from stress. A stress-free life does not mean avoiding all difficulties, it means developing the inner strength to handle them with wisdom and grace. Buddhist wisdom teaches us that stress is not something to eliminate, but something to transform through awareness, non-attachment, and compassion.